Hello and welcome to WJTS Inform. Joining us in the studio is Christine Golden. She is the director of the Jasper Dubois County Contractual Library. Christine, welcome to the show.
Nice to see you again.
It's good to see you. You are always excited about what happens at the library, and it's National Libraries Week.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. It goes until we went through April 17th for National Library Week. It's just amazing the things that are going on. It's kind of, our week to celebrate what all is going on, what we've got coming up. It's just really to talk about what the library means to everybody now in the 21st century. We talk about how important the library is, but it's just making people understand what all it is we provide. So
it's amazing to me what you provide, because I'm an older guy, and to me the library was books and magazines, and that was it.
And it still is.
Yes.
Is the great part. We still have all that. But that's kind of what's been happening now. The American Library Association, kind of our leaders in all of this, have really worked hard with different foundations and companies and coming up with this great Libraries Transform campaign. So it's really just kind of to get to the point where people have a nostalgia for the library. Mm-hmm. And that's how we always have got people in the past. We pull at their heartstrings. We get, you think about the library when you came as a kid and everything like that. But, now it's more about, what we're doing for you now. We've become a center of community life. It's not just about the books. We're so thrilled that everybody still loves us, and our circulation numbers show that. We just keep going up, and that's fantastic. But it's also just making people understand whether we have computer programs, we have electronic databases, we just have all kinds of great things going on. If you need a meeting room, you come to the library. We just really want to make people understand that there's so much more than just the books. And I think people here honestly do understand that, but we're never going to stop promoting it by any means.
Well, and you really have transformed the library. And I think I've become more familiar with what all the services are electronically, mm-hmm. and the old hard copies, just by going to the library and finding out.
Yeah, you can come in, or check out our website. We've just recently redid that again. It's fantastic. All of the stuff we have, that all you need is your card. It's amazing the information we have there. And that's with this Libraries Transform campaign. There's so many things that they're talking about, that sure, we've got the books, and it's fantastic. It's also talking about the fact that kids today, adults today, are on their tablets, they're on their phones all the time. This is a way for them to do something different, to get out there and read a book. But, another reason is national studies have shown that 25% of homes still do not have internet access in their homes.
Wow.
That's an astounding number to me. You really don't think about that, because I think so many of us are used to just being able, if we want to know something, we grab our phone, we grab our, tablet, and we figure it out. But there's still so many people that don't have that. So we want to make sure that they always have their library to go to. If they need to get on a computer, if they need to bring their own devices in on a computer. Just this past month, we had Jasper Middle School had their e-learning day. We had kids in the library, the ones that maybe didn't have home internet access, or they just wanted to go somewhere else. They were working right there on their tablets at the library. It was fantastic to see. So it's just making people really understand what we do. It's not just about the books, even though last year alone, we checked out 396,000 items from our 4 libraries.
Wow.
It's crazy, isn't it? And then we had our doors open almost 350,000 times. The doors open that many times.
Wow.
Not open and closed, just open, just coming in. So it's amazing to see really what we're doing. 1,800 programs last year, 1,400 new library cards. For a community this size, to get 1,400 new library cards signed up in 1 year alone is just an astounding fact to me. So obviously our community, our Dubois County, is getting it.
And Christine, when we're talking about the libraries, we're talking about, in Dubois County, the Jasper, Birdseye, Dubois, and Ferdinand libraries, all great libraries.
They are. I just got back actually from Denver from the Public Library Association conference, and you go to all these different workshops and everything, and you see, wow, look at all these things that other libraries are doing. And so many of them we're already doing. We're already ahead of the curve on so many things, but there's so many more opportunities out there for us. And it's just exciting to get back. And I know we have a staff development day coming up on April 20th, and they're going to hear all kinds of ideas from me, because I'm so excited about what we can really just keep adding to our, that's the problem. We want to just keep adding, and you never want to take anything away. Mm-hmm. So it's just making sure we're all, right on board and ready to keep providing more services to our public.
Well, let's talk about some of the items that you provide that people may not realize
Sure.
are there. When you go to your website, at the bottom there's just so many different things. Rosetta Stone and the Ancestry sort of thing. And the one that I've used is Freegal Music. You can go and get music.
Do you know, I was saying off camera that that has went up, our service on Freegal Music has went up, our number of downloads we had last year went up over 300% in 1 year. It's just a great service. You literally just put it in the app or right on your phone, on your tablet. You can even do it on your desktop computer. Either way, you go in there, you get 5 free songs a week. You don't even have to return them to us. They're yours forever. They're your digital content. I mean, just last week, Kenny Chesney had a new song come out. I said, hey, I could go to iTunes and pay $1.29 for it, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Freegal and download it for free, and I've got it in the same exact, it goes to the same exact folder that any of my iTunes music would go to. It's amazing.
And us as the public, we don't pay anything of that. It's free as getting a library card. You're paying the fee for that, so it's awesome.
You know, that's always a trick because these databases, you know, they're very costly. So we want to make sure we're providing ones that, first of all, the patrons are going to use, love, and understand how to use. So that's why we always make sure that, you know, if a patron comes in, that we're able to explain to them how to use it, really just say, hey, this is out there. So please do go check out our website. Another one you're going to find on there, I think we were going to talk about that today, Reference USA.
Okay, yes.
I was actually just helping a friend not too long ago, wanted to start a small business, wasn't really sure how to go about it. Reference USA is something that I think business people would pay thousands and thousands of dollars for. You type in your zip code, you're going to get incomes of families living in the area. You're going to get trends. You're going to get other businesses in the area. You know, contacts for anybody and everything you can imagine. It is amazing. And then you can take those, you can save those lists for future use. You can have your own set of, you know, saved documents, so you can use those anytime. I have found the service invaluable, and you know, and I can't imagine if somebody else is starting a business, what kind of information they could get from it.
And all this with the library card.
Yeah.
And now for this Reference USA, can you do that from any computer?
You can.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? All of our databases, there are only 2, and I think we have about 14 right now we subscribe to. There are only 2 that you have to do inside the library, and those are our Ancestry.com and Heritage Quest, the ones that, because of their limitations, we're only allowed to use those in the library. But any others, you know, you've got your consumer reports, you've got your ebooks, resume services. There's all kinds of great ones out there. So any of them accessed anywhere. Home, on the road, wherever you're at. I downloaded a few books when I went on my trip.
Now, it's not the old library that
it's not. I did it actually. I did it from the plane. I actually sat there on the plane and did it, so it was amazing.
That is awesome. Now, are there upcoming events at Jasper, Dubois, Ferdinand, and Birdseye?
There are all kinds of events coming up. You know, I just try to like to always talk about a couple big ones coming up. The Jasper one, we've really tried to now hit on not only just our teen and children's programming, our adult programming. One of the big things that's taken off already is a taster series. It's basically like your cookbook club, where they take recipes from different cookbooks. They get together, make them, and have a dinner there and go home with ideas for yourself. So this month they're doing dinner in a mug. Last month they did crockpot cooking. It was just amazing, and we've had so many people so excited about it. The other thing that really is exciting for adults coming up, and actually teens, adults, on April 30th at 10 a.m., it's a Saturday morning, about a 2-hour workshop. We've got a lady coming in who's going to help you figure out how to write your own personal and family stories. So become a novelist in 2 hours.
And all these things at the library.
It is. It's amazing what we have. So also at Jasper, one other quick thing is we've started up our Minecraft and Pokemon clubs for our teen and kids. This past Saturday, we had 15 super excited kids in the library annex playing Minecraft. Could you imagine this a few years ago happening at a library? No. It's just that's, again, libraries are transforming. So that's some cool things going on at Jasper. Ferdinand, we've got some other really cool things. The Alzheimer's Association. It's a project near and dear to one of our staff members' heart. So she set up a program where talk about effective communication strategies with folks with Alzheimer's. So that's going to be on April 19th at 5 p.m. And other cool things going on there. One of the coolest things we've got right now is our Saturday afternoon kids programs. It's a teen programs over there. So check that out. I can never say enough about Dubois.
And you can just call,
get on our website, sign up. You can actually sign up right on the website. You don't even have to call anymore. You just sign up, we get the list. At Dubois, I think everybody kind of knows they're kind of known for their programming. That staff up there is amazing with what they, with that size of a building to run that many programs. It's amazing. We're running a great Master Gardener series right now. On April 21st at 6:30 p.m., a Master Forester from Purdue University is going to come in and talk to you about your own backyard woods. I know a lot of people around here are surrounded by woods in their area, talking about the care and upkeep of all that. So check that out on April 21st at 6:30 p.m. Finally, Birdseye. you wouldn't imagine what all they're able to accomplish in a 2-room building. It's amazing. I mean, we're even to the point now that our staff and volunteers up there are so dedicated they want to stay after hours. We're only open till 6 p.m., but they know a lot of people can't make it to programs by 6 p.m., so they've even dedicated themselves their own time and energy to have programs after hours. So please go check that out on our website.
Now, we're approaching summer.
We are.
And then you're going to have reading programs, but you also would like to have some donations.
That's something we're always looking for. We always send out requests, and we get such a great response from the community, but we know there's people out there who are willing to step up to, help us sponsor our programs, help sponsor prizes for kids, for adults, because our summer reading program is from the day you're born until you're in your 80s, 90s. We've got some great ideas coming up for summer. I mean, these program lists that they send me to OK are just amazing, the things they come up with. So if you are interested, contact me at the library, contact one of your branches. Tell them you're interested in sponsoring a program.
And what would that be? Are you looking for cash donations?
Cash
or gifts,
donation, gifts, whatever, really, just, if you've got a business you want to help. I mean, it's a great way to promote your own business, because we also put your name in our packets. I would say, where else are you going to get, for that kind of donation, get a 3,000 number of flyers go out? I mean, that's how many we send out to say, hey, this is the program we've got coming up. So
summer reading is going to start pretty soon, but you need donations now.
It is. So yeah,
okay.
Please do. The sooner the better. We'd love to have them.
And what are your friends groups, and what libraries have friends groups?
Right now we have friends groups at our Ferdinand Library, our our Dubois Library, and our Jasper Library.
Okay.
We are still working on one. We've got a dedicated group. I went up there a couple weeks ago to talk to the group up at Birdseye who's interested in starting one too.
Great.
The friends groups are always just another way to help support your library. It's a small yearly donation to join the friends group, and usually it's about $10 a year. And your friend, that money, it goes a long way to help supporting the programs, because that's exactly what the friends groups do. They go back and support the libraries. One really cool event, well, we've got a few. I mean, they've all had great book sales, continuing book sales that help support the library. But the Jasper group has their Salad-O-Rama coming up on April 29th. I know, the title's crazy. April 29th, a Friday at 11 a.m. We did this with the soup tasting a few months back. I think it was actually in the fall. So this spring they wanted to do, the Friends group members are going to make salads, have a whole big kind of buffet set up for $5. You can come and eat lunch with us at the library on Friday, April 29th. And we're going to do that in the library annex.
So your library is not your typical library
It's
anymore.
not, my goodness. So that's what, we know we're at a very exciting time, especially here at Jasper. There's so many great things going on, and I don't want to come back in a few weeks and talk about more exciting things going on with the building project. But there's never a time that you can't support your library, and we want to help you in any way we can also.
Make sure you get a library card, which is available to anybody that lives in Dubois County.
Absolutely.
If you want to get a library card, you will need your driver's license and a
ID with your current address. That's all we ask.
Okay.
And if your ID doesn't have your current address, bring along a piece of mail, check stub, whatever you've got that's got that on there.
And that's maybe the only time you need to stop at the library, because the rest of the time you could use online.
You can.
It's always good to go to the library.
Obviously, yeah.
Christine, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
We're going to have you back in a couple of weeks.
Fantastic.
Thank you for watching WJTS Inform. We are local people watching local people.